I said to someone the same thing. Same truck can be programmed for destination. This guy could have been unconscious. Truck drove itself. Then another person with detonator hit the switch. Absolutely, absolutely. They can self-drive. So if you read up on any of the Tesla cars and the things that have advanced in Tesla, but they've been known to be able to do that. But they can remote control it with an Xbox controller. Yeah, not just that. This guy shot himself. He shot himself in the head, then detonated. I was just watching, and they have not fully identified that guy was a Green Beret. He was active Green Beret. He was a victim. There's no way he was, set out to do this. He had all these medals. He was decorated. No, he was a victim is what happened. But if it's true that he actually shot himself, then how could he have detonated anyway? But the thing is, it goes back to what is this, because these Cybertrucks are Tesla in general, but especially these trucks, they're known for catching on fire, and I think it has something to do with the alloys. It has to do with their steel construction. Because Elon never has, disclosed like the composition of the steel, because cheap material, because that blast caused so much damage to that guy's body. They're still waiting to come back. I mean, his body's unrecognizable, so they're still waiting. They're positive it's him, but they can't really confirm it fully because his body's so unrecognizable because of the blast that they have to wait for a little bit more testing. Plus, they showed, because he had a gun. I mean, he was active military. It was a legal gun. But the gun is so corroded. It's like melted. And yeah, who would want to get in these Teslas? Seriously. And yet then Elon Musk is praising how the Tesla protected the Trump hotel's windows. Okay. He's saying at least the blast went up. No, it looked like it went out. It didn't go towards the windows, I guess is what he's saying. But I thought, and then so somebody from Turning Point, because he posted that, and Turning Point, yeah, conservative, sure you are. Somebody from Turning Point posted in a reply, I'm going to get a Cybertruck even sooner than I wanted to. This is a reason to go get one because, it protected the Trump hotel. Okay, no, I think that they've been on fire so much. If you have a brain, why would you? I would not want to be in one, let alone buy one. It's just deciding you're going to give your will and life over to Elon and let him put the Nutra link in your head. You're literally putting your will and your life in his hands. When you go and decide to ride in a Tesla Cybertruck, that's what you're doing, because at any time it can take over and do whatever the hell it wants. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. It wasn't this guy. He didn't set out to do this. And I showed this in one of my short videos last night, okay, but this is what Elon this guy in Russia claims that Elon Musk remotely disabled the Cybertruck that he gifted him. Now, of course, Musk says denies gifting the leader a truck in the first place. Okay, then how did he get it? Because they keep track of who they give these to. They're very, very specific about, they want to know everything. So from that same article, that guy's saying he gives expensive gifts from the heart and then turns them off remotely. That's not manly. Adding that he had to have the vehicle towed after Tesla shut it down. But that, and he says, how could you do that, Elon? But Elon was accused of doing that with the Ukraine, Russia, with the satellites over Ukraine, because they were Elon Musk never gave us internet to help to help them in the war or something like that. And he said they were never put on. They were never turned on, the satellites. Okay. And you can't believe I'm sure he gave it to he gave it to this guy, because otherwise he wouldn't have one. And a lot of these Teslas, shortly after you get them, they start rusting. So I just wonder what, because of all these fires that happen, because there wasn't bombs in this car. He had his gun, but he was active military, and he had fireworks, and he had gasoline and stuff because he was going camping in the Grand Canyon. So it wasn't him. And this is what I don't think. Like, the police should start looking into this angle, because that's the first thing that went to my mind, is no, it was being controlled remotely. And I showed this in a video earlier, but like, this stuff is crazy. So Tesla hits pedestrian. That means the car was doing the self-driving, because otherwise it would say the person driving it was. No, this is Tesla. It just doesn't. Tesla hits railing. Tesla hits tree. Tesla hits pedestrian, leaving car crash. Tesla rolls over and crashes into a creek. Tesla goes airborne and hits a tree. I mean, do you know? Like, at what point do we say, you know what? But instead, there's people from Turning Point that want to buy this, or other people. It's like, talk about, a death wish. Tesla hits a man that was in the road. Tesla crosses into incoming traffic. Tesla hits bicyclist. Tesla runs into motorcycle. Tesla drives in wrong direction and hits cars. And then the minute it's hit at all, or takes like any kind of crash, look, Tesla backs into a pond. So it's crazy. And it goes on. Look at the Cyber. I have some of them highlighted. Cybertruck crashes into a tree and ignites. Tesla crashes into wall and ignites. Collision with roadwork machine. Tesla in wrong lane collides with car. So this isn't the driver. This is the car driving itself. Tesla crashes and burns. Tesla ignites for undetermined reason. Yeah, that's why I think it has something to do with the steel too. Tesla hit motorcycle. Tesla drove onto oncoming traffic lane. Tesla crashes into an apartment building. And people want to buy it. Look at Tesla drives into guardrail, then I can't see all of it. But this is just craziness that this is even allowed. Look at the very bottom one. Tesla taxi leaves road and collides with trees. And people want to spend 6 digits buying this thing. Look at the one in Florida. Tesla hits a dislodged motorcyclist. Tesla hits multiple cars. Tesla rolls over and hits embankment. Tesla hits divider and tree ignites. Tesla hits a car making a U-turn. I'm surprised they still even allow this to, people to drive them. Look at Tesla crashes into the wall of a hospital. This is it. This is just a few pages. It's multiple, because there's been so many deaths by these Teslas. So that's why it's like, when they talk about Elon being so expert, I don't think so. The number of known deaths involving Tesla's autopilot has surged. Is Tesla's software making driving safer or more dangerous? Well, clearly more dangerous. But it's self-driving. So that's what the police should be looking into. Who was remotely controlling it? And Tesla deaths total 647. Tesla autopilot deaths 52, including 2 fatalities. That was 2024. And Tesla fires from them setting on fire, 232 and counting.